Hi guys, welcome to Mammy Hammy. And today I'm going to be doing a review on 3 different pumps that I own, and they are the Philips Avent double electric comfort pump, the Spectra M1, and the real Bubee. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Alright, so a little bit of background. So I went back to work 2.5 months ago, and I've been using the Philips Avent double electric comfort pump since. No issues with it. I feel really comfortable with it. I've done another review on the Philips Avent, exclusively on that, my experience, how to fix it, and so on. So you might want to click on the link below if you're interested to have more details of the Philips Avent. I've also done another video on the Spectra M1. So that video is pretty long. It's 19 minutes, so fair warning. And that was my first YouTube video. So you might want to have a look at that in terms of unboxing it and so on. And then I've also just done a video on the real Bubee, which is the newest among the pumps that I have. Okay, so how do they measure up against each other? Well, the Philips Avent, it runs on electricity, so it is not battery operated. And one of the key reasons why I decided to buy Spectra, my next pump, is because this one is run on battery. You can also connect it to, the wall, and it runs fine as well. So part of the other reason I got Spectra M1 was because the motor is said to be quieter than Avent, and that was a huge motivating factor for me because with the Avent I wasn't able to pump when my baby is sleeping because it's super loud. So the Spectra is definitely quieter, but it's not as noiseless as it claims to be. There's obviously going to be some sounds coming out. It is a motor, so you can't expect it to be really quiet. Although the Spectra S1, and I know I'm deviating a little bit, the Spectra S1 and S2 is definitely way quieter than this one over here. Okay, and then there's the real Bubee. So I bought this only because I was very curious. It is small. It is lightweight. It is not battery operated nor electricity run. Well, it is, but in terms of connection, it doesn't come with a typical socket. It's USB based. So you can, hook this up to your laptop. You can hook this up to a power bank as well. All right, so how am I going to go about comparing? I'm going to start with cost. Philips Avent double electric comfort pump. That cost me about, I think you can get it for about $300 to $400, but when I bought it, it was part of a bigger package, so it came with a whole bunch of other stuff like a steam sterilizer and so on. But that should cost about $300 to 400 Singapore dollars. I got the Spectra M1 for 180 Singapore dollars only because I got it off secondhand. It was completely brand new. This lady bought it as a backup. I just decided not to use it. And I bought this for $20, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so that's in terms of cost. In terms of size, obviously you can see I've arranged them according to size. The real Bubee is the smallest. It is literally the size of my palm, and I have very small hands. It is very lightweight, and I would imagine even if you carry a power bank, it's going to be, pretty handy to carry around. The Spectra, slightly bigger, still fits within my palm. It is relatively lightweight as well. I think there are other videos out there that would do the weighings of the different pumps. I'm not going to do that, but I think this would come in about 300 grams. And then there's the Philips Avent, which is huge. Okay, so huge and noisy, not so noisy, portable, and actually comparable to Spectra M1. It's really not that noisy. It's pretty, I think it's pretty all right. Okay, then what else do I want to talk about? In terms of suction, they are all pretty much comparable, okay? So the Philips Avent has a let-down mode. In fact, all of them have a let-down mode, and I deliberately bought pumps with that because I really do believe that's very important in getting your body to relax, and it simulates the baby's initial suction rhythm, so that gets your body in the mood into pumping for real. So all of them do come with the expression mode. So it's 2 phases: let down and then expression. So with the Philips, there are 3 levels for the eventual expression. So as you can hear, that's the let down mode and it's super loud. Level 1 of expression, level 2 of expression, and level 3 of expression. So this one is the let down mode, significantly quieter, and this is the expression mode. So with the Spectra, there are different configurations. I can't remember for sure how many, but there are different configurations for how intense or how rapid you want the suction to be. Okay. And then the real Bubee, which you'll need to connect. Give me a second for that. Alright, so this is what the real Bubee sounds like. Right, so this is the let down mode. And that's the expression mode. And apparently there are 18 different configurations that you can explore and find which one works best for you. So they're pretty much comparable in terms of sound, right? And this one is obviously the most noisy lah. Okay. Alright, what else? Okay, in terms of the bottles, okay, so with the Philips Avent, this one comes with a white neck bottle. Alright, so as you can see, the mouth is significantly bigger than the other one, and I personally prefer the white neck bottles only because it's easier to clean and the bottles are smaller, so it's less intimidating for someone like me, because I have a low milk supply, and you know, when you put this bottle next to the taller one, you know, and then if your milk comes out, you just feel happier. I know it's silly, but trust me, big part of breast pumping is psychological. Okay, so what else? Now, I highly recommend, whether or not you own the Spectra or Philips Avent, for you to just get your hands on the real Bubee. So just in my other video which I just did on the real Bubee, I was actually very pleased because the output that I got was comparable to what I would have gotten if I had gone ahead with these two fellas over here. So $20, guys, I highly recommend. The other reason why I recommend the real Bubee, not only because it's cheap, it's portable and blah blah blah, but also, I mean, I highly recommend it as a backup. I don't know if you want to go ahead and just depend on one pump, but I'm a little bit, you know, I just need something, you know, at home to keep just in case one of the pumps break down or something. I know, but it is $20 and I'm willing to splurge $20 on a backup. So okay, God, I lost my train of thought. All right, okay, so the reason why I think you should definitely get this as a backup is because if you own the Spectra or the Avent, you can use these interchangeably. Now, the Spectra parts they're not compatible with Philips Avent because the tubes are of a different size. I've tried it out. I've tried this pump with this you know, bit up here. I've tried this one with this bit. As you can see, the funnels are different. I'm just going to show you a bit closer. I'm just going to pop this out so it's a bit more obvious. So they're different, right? You can see. So this part is obviously different from this, and I have tried to plug out this and try to plug it into this. Nope, it doesn't work because the tubes are different sizes, and you can't change it on the pump end as well because the tubing output here is of a different size than the Spectra one. Okay, on the other hand, okay, you can MacGyver. Okay, and I'll show you how. So let's say that you want to use the, like in my case, right, I like these kinds of bottles and I'm not willing to buy an adapter just because it's more money, right? So what I can do is I can use this output instead of, what am I doing here? I can take this output out. Okay, so this is the Philips one. And I can pop the real Bubees onto Philips bottle and flange, and ba-ba-da-da, it works. And I have tried this already, so rest assured it works. Okay, you just need to change the top bit. Okay, this is the original Avent one, so you just have to swap it with the real Bubee, because if you look in terms of the design, okay, this bit's aside, so yes, this is narrow, this is wide, but look at the way that real Bubee designed their flange and this mechanism. It looks exactly like the Philips Avent. Okay, even this bit, obviously there's no comfort cushions, this one has it, this has the petals, but that's how I thought, let's have a try. So if you have a real Bubee and a Philips Avent, you can change them around, you know, to whatever you're comfortable with. Alright. Okay, so then how about interchanging parts between the real Bubee and Spectra M1, or Spectra in general? As you can see, the pump parts, the flange and funnel and whatnot, they're very differently configured. This bit is very much different from this bit, right? Okay, so what can you do? Well, it's easy. Just disconnect your Spectra ones, disconnect it from this bit, and just pop it in here, and ta-da! That's it. Let's switch it on, and it works. Okay, so I have tried this already on myself, and they are definitely interchangeable. Okie doke, so I hope you've enjoyed my video so far. Just one more thing before I let you go, and that is finding the correct flange size. I think that that's something that's very, very important, because the efficiency of your pump, regardless of whichever pump that you get, the efficiency of your breast pumping output would depend also on having the correct fit for your flange. Okay, so all of these ones up here, either 24 mm or 25 mm. So the Avent comes in, I think, 28 mm, but because of the comfort pedal, it's reduced to 25 mm in terms of the diameter. This one works the best for me, and you know, maybe my body has been trained to like it or something, but it's definitely the most comfortable out of all of them. When I first got the Spectra, I thought that the pump was the reason that my body wasn't responding well to the pump. In fact, when I first tried it on with the flange that they gave, and that was the 28 mm one, it was horrendous. I couldn't really get milk out. It was too big for me. Milk was dripping down my chest. I got very frustrated and I gave up. Then I read online that, oh, you know, you really need to get the correct fit. So I went online to get that part, and that's 25 mm, and it's worked well for me so far. And real Bubee, the manufacturers didn't say what size it is, but I suspect this is 25 mm or 24 mm. I'm not sure actually, but thereabouts. So I guess what I'm saying is that don't be quick to blame the output or the outcome of your, you know, pumping session, you know, to the motors. It could really be a situation of, you know, finding the correct flange size. So you can get spare parts online very easily on Amazon, on Carousel, on eBay, and you know, just look out for flanges that are compatible. And that's one of the other reasons why I was going around, you know, trying out whether this is compatible with Avent and so on, because it's not just about the bottle but also about the flange size. And as I mentioned earlier, the Avent one is the most comfortable for me, so I'm really glad that I have a backup pump that is able to fit with the existing Avent flange that I have. All right, so that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. This really is a hobby of mine, which is to share all the products that I use as much as I can amongst my friends, and I thought, hey, why not try YouTube as well? And what's important is to hear your comments and feedback, because I'm a first-time mom. I'm still very new to this whole breastfeeding experience, so I'm really hoping to learn more from people out there. So if you have any comments, questions, or feedback on any of these pumps or any recommendations for me, that will be great. If you have done similar videos and you want to leave your link in the comment below, please go ahead as well, because I think as moms, we just need to support each other. Breastfeeding is not an easy journey for some of us, and it takes a lot of support and encouragement. So having a network of moms to support each other will be really beautiful. So yeah, so if you like my videos, do support me by clicking the like button, and yeah, so chat me up, comment. And yeah, so I hope to do more videos. So thank you for watching again. Bye.